Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third season of the Stoverload Music Podcast. Thank you so much for taking the time out to support local musicians and music artists from around the world. I know they appreciate it just as much as we enjoy hearing their work. As you know on the show, I like to bring a treat. I like to bring a little something special. And today I'm doing just that. If you notice in our last two seasons, we talk a lot about these child prodigies, about these young people who are so good. And I came across a couple of them a couple of years ago when I started seeing these three young girls doing covers of Metallica's Enter Sandman or Muse and Hysteria. And now here they are all these years later. I want you to welcome my guests, Paulina, Alejandra, and Daniella. They are The Warning. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you for having us here.
You guys have came such a long way in a short amount of time. How's that feel?
Ooh, it's exciting. Yeah. It's a bit weird to look back and see how much we've done over the past years, but I feel like it's really cool to see everything that we've accomplished and how much we've grown.
It's definitely been a long journey, but I think since we live it like every day, it's not until we kind of like look back that we figure out how a lot of things that we've gone through
and how much we've changed.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying earlier, I started watching you guys when you were still very young doing covers. And Alejandra, I got to give you a world of props when you did that bass line on Muse's Hysteria, because Muse is a very complicated band. That couldn't have been easy to learn.
Yeah, no, that was a really long time ago. I think it's one of the hardest songs like I played back then. It was really hard for me to get it right. But once you learn that song, you never forget it. Like
you did it with such ease, though. It looks so easy.
Thank you. I did practice really hard to get that right. So yeah, it's a really cool song. So
yeah. And how's it been on this journey you've been on, coming from the humble beginnings of doing cover bands, and now you guys are producing your own original music, and you guys are putting out some hitters.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was a very drastic change when we decided to start making our own music. At the beginning, we were just kind of like getting the hang of it, finding our own sound. And it's definitely been a process which we have evolved in, especially like how we like to write and how we like to sound.
Especially since we started out when we were really young. Yeah. We started writing our own music when I was, 12, 13?
I think so.
Like, we were tiny. And, but now I feel like as we start writing more and we start living more things, if that makes any sense, the experience that we start having as people, as a band, and the other people that we meet and the things that we start learning start like influencing the way that we write and the music that comes out of us. So we're very excited. We just released an EP about 2 weeks ago. It's called Mayday. And I feel like this new material like really reflects that growth that we've had over the last years, because the other songs that we've written before, I feel like are very us. But I feel like right now, we finally found our sound and like kind of what we want to say with our music and stuff like that. So it's definitely been a process, but it's been a cool process.
Oh, fans everywhere are enjoying it. I remember being on Twitter and someone was sharing the video for Disciple, and I had just seen it for the first time probably like a day prior, and I'm telling myself it would be so cool if I can get them on the show because this music is awesome. Now here we are.
Hey, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you guys said you just released your current EP, which is called Mayday, and I've listened to that a lot. I'm like, this is amazing work. Like I said, you guys are going to be future icons probably a lot sooner than you planned.
Oh my God. Thank you very much. That's a big compliment. Thanks.
Good music speaks for itself, and the world's crazy. So all we really have is good music to really escape from, just to rock out and escape the world for a bit.
Yeah.
I can definitely relate to that.
Yeah, and it's really cool that we get to do this because we listen to music to do that exact same thing, like project and like escape for a bit, and to be able to do this and offer a space for other people to do that from something that we created. It's so cool.
We love the most about making music, definitely.
So now that you guys are doing your own original content and you're having your own original music videos, props to you guys and whoever's directing and making these, because this is great pieces of work right here.
Thank you.
Yes, we're very proud of our whole team for doing that, because representing our songs visually We are very opinionated as well in our music and whatever artwork goes with our music. So all the team did a great job to make these songs come to life and that people enjoy them as well with the video. So, and there was so much fun recording.
They were really cool. And we hadn't done it in a while. And we recorded about 5 music videos in the past 3 months.
Yeah.
It's been insane. We have never recorded so many music videos and like in such a short amount of time, but it was so much fun. I feel like we grew a lot during these experiences. And it was really cool also to be able to do them here, like in our hometown in Mexico, and just like work with the people here. And it was so cool.
One of the things I was wondering, so I was watching the music video for Choke, and I've always wondered when they do a filming scene of someone underwater, was that you guys underwater taking turns being that person, or do you hire somebody to do that?
That was a model, and props to her.
Yeah, that had special training to model underwater because there's like you have to hold your breath.
And she had like ankle weights.
Yeah, she had the dress,
everything.
It was insane, and she recorded that around what was it, like 12
to 5 a.m.
Yeah, 12 to 5 a.m. So kudos to them.
I know it was an amazing piece of art in that whole thing because I love the music, the harmonies, the vocals, and the music was everything just fits so perfectly with what you guys do and how it comes together.
Thank you. Yeah.
Now take us a little bit behind the scenes for Disciple because that's a really cool video.
Thanks.
So Disciple, to talk about the video, I feel like we need to talk a bit about the song. Disciple is a song about basically like about brainwashing. And how in today's like modern age, it is very easy to do media and like phones and stuff like that. And how we don't even notice it, like through ads and certain, like truth is sold at this point by people like, and it's bought by the highest bidder. So
and all the information that we have, we believe, receive, and just like apply to our own lives.
Specifically picked for us. So we did the song like being the bad guy, which is not
the bad guy, just like the feeders of information. The feeder of information.
So that's what Disciple is about. And in this video, we're playing that character, which is really cool because it was like, at least it was my first time acting because I'm the drummer, but I do sing in the song. So it's wet. Danny sings some parts, I sing some parts. But it was my first time that I was like outside of the drums, singing and acting at the same time. It was pretty cool.
You could really tell like by the personalities of who you are in Disciple. You really see it clearly because you got Daniella who screams like a banshee. She has those amazing vocals, and then Paulina, you got the facial expressions. And then there's Alejandra over there. She's just so cool and shy and relaxed all at the same time. You know what I mean?
I don't know. She's just like oozes like swag. I don't know how she's doing.
She's swaggy. Yeah, no, we always tell her like, how do you look so cool? She could be doing nothing, and she's just
looking cool.
Thank you.
Well, you did break a couple bass straps I've seen, and you kept your cool then. So
that is true.
Yeah,
that is true.
Those were some strange experiences, but I caught the bass. Like, but both times. I caught the bass, and it was like I didn't let it hit the floor. It almost hit the floor, but it didn't.
It's crazy how you do, like, she has caught the bass and also, like, kept playing.
I have good reflexes.
You have good reflexes.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing, too, because then you go on to your next video, Evolve, which I really like. I mean, that's your true rock and roll music video right there.
Yeah, that's
like us
ourselves in our natural habitat. Yeah.
It was cool.
I'm surprised you guys have not gotten a chance to put any of your music into like any of these Marvel Universe or DC Universe soundtracks because there's so many good artists out there, and your kind of music is the kind of stuff I would expect to see in it.
Oh my God, we would absolutely love that.
Fun fact, we participated in the Blacklist album for Metallica, and we did an Enter Sandman version alongside Alessia Cara, and that version of Enter Sandman was the soundtrack for the Midnight Suns trailer, which is a Marvel video game. So that was our first time in the Marvel universe, which is insane because we're huge fans. So definitely off the bucket list.
Well, that's pretty cool. Well, since you guys are on that topic, then if you guys got to be any of the superheroes from those movies, which would each of you like to be?
To be.
Who's your favorite? Who would you want to be?
I'd be Scarlet Witch.
I'd be Ant-Man.
Maybe Black Widow.
Black Widow's cool.
Daniella, I can honestly see that. I didn't expect Ant-Man to be mentioned though.
Wait, Ant-Man is so cool.
Yes,
I love Ant-Man.
Huge.
You could be huge and tiny and just like chill. Love that. Yeah.
It's safe to say you guys are very creative. You have a very big open mind. So what's next on your bucket list? What can we expect next?
Wow. So right now, playing live right now is at
so
the top of the bucket list. We haven't played in over a year, which is crazy. Like from going to playing like every day to like a complete stop, which was pretty weird. But right now, the 14th of November, we're going to be in Florida. We're going to be playing in the Welcome to Rockville Festival. It's going to be our first show in over a year. We're so excited.
We're so pumped.
And we're just really excited to be hitting the stages here. Like
playing our new music.
Our new EP Mayday. And hopefully next year, like in 2022, which is insane to think that's going to be 2022. But hopefully we get to play all over the world, in the US and Mexico. We haven't played in our country in a long while as well. So we're most definitely excited about that.
Yeah, you guys have grown quite a big fan base over the years.
Yeah, we really want to go and visit everyone who has, because there's a lot of people also who found out about us like mid-pandemic, and now like they've never seen us play live,
which I think is one of our like strong suits.
It's so
playing
exciting.
live is our thing. So if they became fans just by like online stuff,
we can't wait.
I'm excited to blow their minds live.
Yeah, and we need that right now because I think the world's just nuts between last year and this year. People forgot what it's like to go to a live rock concert and what it means to be there and escape the world and just rock out for a while and forget about everything.
Yes,
definitely.
We definitely miss it too, because as an artist, like going up on those stages and just like, it's such a big rush and there's so much adrenaline and like love and energy. Like we totally miss it. So we're very glad that we get to do it again soon. So
I'm wondering, Ali, are you ever going to get one of those basses that light up on the neck, kind of like what the bassist from Muse has? He has that electric drum pad on there and also has the light up kits along the neck.
So actually I changed from a 4-string bass to a 5-string bass like a year ago. And for my 4-string bass, I did have like LED lights on the neck. And as I got my 5-string bass like mid-pandemic, I haven't actually had like the chance to put them, but I do really like them, and it's really convenient. Like when you play live, it's really helpful because sometimes you can't see anything, and it guides you. So, and they look really cool on stage. So yeah, I would definitely like to put them on.
That would actually be something cool, because I don't think anybody's ever done that, or if they have, it hasn't been done in a very long time. But like blacking out the stadium and all your instruments and yourselves, everything's just glowing. You can't actually see you, but you can see the outline and the instruments.
Hey,
that's cool.
Maybe we'll take you up on that idea. That's cool.
We never stop with ideas on my show. So has any of the artists that you've covered over the years, have they gotten back to you or given you any kind of feedback on the work you've done?
Oh my God. Yeah, actually, well, a lot of them were like back in the day with the covers, like Kirk Hammett did tweet about our Metallica cover, and also Muse knows we exist, which is
Coldplay at one point through the Muse cover. But I feel like the biggest like reaching out that we've ever had from a band was Metallica.
Yeah.
We just participated in their Blacklist album event for their like the 30th anniversary of the Black Album.
So yeah, them inviting us like personally was like the big, like we were completely shocked.
Like, you know who we are. That's insane. And, that was definitely the highlight.
It's funny you say that, because as I mentioned earlier, we talk a lot about these child prodigies, and you guys are great examples of it, because you once were prodigies, and now you evolved from that. Now you're leaders. So now you never know how you're really going to be paying that forward to someone else of a younger generation, and they may say the same thing about you, say 10, 20 years from now.
Imagine
that's one hell of a title.
I know.
I got the chills. Like, wow. Like that's amazing that we can do that with our music. Hopefully at one point. But like just as we got inspired by other musicians and like by our teachers and stuff like that, to have other people think of us that way, that's a very a heartwarming thought.
Yeah, like I said, you never know who's listening and who's watching and who's being inspired.
Definitely.
I know you guys had a Patreon going on for a little while there. Was that going on before the pandemic or during the pandemic?
Definitely before the pandemic, and right now it's still going. We are so happy with our Patreon page and the community that we have built there. We started over in 2018 and we're still going strong. We love our patrons. It's just so fun to connect with our fan base on a much closer level, even though like social media right now is very close and we get to like interact with our fans in lives and everything. But yeah, in Patreon, it's just like everyone gets to know each other and they become friends within themselves. It's so great that through our music, people have built these connections. And even though they live halfway across the world from each other, they still like connect with this. Yeah.
Like that we can be that medium is super cool.
Absolutely. I've wanted to join, but everybody's struggling somehow, some way. So that's where the gift of music just comes into play. That's like the best gift you can get is putting on some music you can just bang your head to and get lost in. And it's something you can take with you every day. You really just can't put a price on it.
Yes, exactly.
So tell fans, I want you to be very clear about this. It's cool that you're using these streaming apps to keep up to date with their music and all that, but nothing is better than actually holding a CD in your hand, wearing a shirt, something like that, because when you get enthralled and you get overwhelmed with great feelings of good music, having those things just reinforce it. Were you guys like that growing up when you got a CD or a shirt from your favorite artist? Did it mean the same thing to you?
Yeah, we're still growing up, so we still do it.
No, we have our collection of t-shirts is very impressive. I like to think my mom is just like, we have so many.
Hey, please don't buy more t-shirts. We have enough. But also like vinyls and CDs, like we still get them.
Yeah, definitely.
At like our favorite bands.
And we like to make them of our own music because sometimes it's just like, oh, are you really gonna like produce a CD, the vinyl, everything? We're just like, yeah, it would be so cool to have that. So all of our material has that available.
Because it feels really real.
Yeah.
Like you released music and then you get that physical copy of it. It's like, it's real.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and a lot of hard work goes into those things. I mean, I know we're in a digital age where not a lot of people are resorting to that, but what do you do when the Wi-Fi and the internet goes out? How are you going to listen to it? You got to have the CD.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So besides the artists you mentioned earlier that have inspired you, what are some artists that you would like to go on tour with or open for?
Oh, that is there's so many. Like Muse.
I'd say Muse.
Muse would be amazing.
We have always looked up to them because like I don't know, just because they're a trio, but we actually grew up like seeing a lot of concerts of them. Yeah, we have seen them live over like 4 times.
The Foo Fighters would be really cool. Fun fact: we're opening for them. They're coming to Mexico City, and we're opening for them
in March.
In March, which is really exciting. But like, imagine like a world tour, and we're just there. That'd be really cool.
That would be awesome. I'll tell you what, you're opening for the Foo Fighters. You're quote unquote made men at that point. In your case, made ladies, but
yeah, no, we're super excited. Yeah, we can't wait.
And it's in Mexico City. Like Mexico City has such a good crowd. It's so energetic. Yeah. And the last show we played,
big open stadium. So.
It's in a very big stadium. So we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a DVD needs to be made pretty soon.
Oh, yes.
That's definitely the place to record it though.
Yeah.
I would love to see you guys go on tour with a band called Liliac. I don't know if you heard them. Yeah, you guys would do an amazing tour. I'd love to see you guys do like a headliner tour across the states. I think you guys would literally take over.
Oh, that'd be cool. Like 2 sibling bands. That's fun. Yeah.
So for all our listeners out there, if they want to find you and they want to follow you or get up to date, how can they do that?
So our social media is a great way to do it. We're called The Warning Rock Band on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok even. Like, I feel we're so connected with our fans through these pages, especially since the pandemic hit. we're constantly like doing activities and stuff and
yeah.
interacting. So I feel like it's a really cool way. But if you want to do it at a more personal level, Patreon is there. If you want to support us, that'd be awesome. But honestly, just by following us and listening to our music it's just like super exciting.
And if you want even more info, our official page is thewarningband.com, and there's everything is on there.
Very cool. Well, we're at a point in the show we like to do a little something called The Floor is Yours. And this is a time you guys, each of you, and I encourage each of you to do it. If you got something special you want to tell the listeners or new listeners out there, anything at all, what would you like to tell them?
Ooh. Let's see. Now you got me thinking now.
Okay, who's ready?
Hello. Thank you for listening. I hope you're well and safe and healthy. And I just wish the best for this. Oh, it's almost the end of the year. So I hope you have a great next few months. And I hope you keep rocking out and like keep full of vibes. Please go listen to our music. Our new EP, Mayday is out. We hope you enjoy it. And yeah, Danny.
Okay, I'm next. And now to everyone who is listening right now, also on that note that Pao said, I hope that you're doing well. And also wanted to give a round of applause and congratulate each and every one of you, because this year has been tough. Well, no, 2 years.
Yes,
2 years. So guys, we're still at it and we're getting through this. So everyone deserves a hug and applause, because we are each one of you is amazing. Thank you so much.
Ale.
Okay, so on kind of like the same note, I hope all of you are healthy and I hope you're safe. I hope you keep staying safe. We've had a rough past couple of years, but it's going to get better. So stay strong, and I hope you could listen to our music. Our new EP Mayday is out, and I hope you like it, and hopefully we could see you rock out together.
Yeah, so hopefully you get to see you live, which would be cool.
There you have it, fans. Well, fans, as we normally say, all good things must come to an end. And this is a time where, and so you know, listeners, I'm probably as excited as you are to get to talk with them, because I want to go full on Wayne's World on them and just start doing the I'm not worthy, because of how cool this band really is. So understand, fans, we thank you for listening, and they thank you for listening. Girls, thank you so much for being on the show. This has been a true treat for me, and I hope my wife gets me your CD for Christmas. That'd be an awesome Christmas gift.
Thank you so much for having us. We had a great time.
Thank you for having us. Thank you, everyone who's listening. We send you the best vibes and a very big hug from Mexico.
Well, thank you. Until then, fans, they told you how to find them. Go find them, go follow them, buy their merch, and support good music. Until then, fans, I'm your host, Mike Stover. This has been my guest, The Warning. Till then, we're out.